Hi and good evening to all of you. I hope I am audible. I can see Priyanka and Anita already joined in. I'll just wait for another 40 seconds for other people to join in as well. Good evening. This is Parmita Dhar. I'm streaming live from Kolkata on this very special Facebook Live and YouTube Live of uh, Spoken English and Personality Development. Today, on the of course on the Facebook and YouTube page of SKD University, Hanumangarh, Rajasthan. Okay, so I'll just wait for another 40 seconds, as I said, for people to join in. I'll be doing something very interesting today, a bit different from what we have been doing so far in the session, but after almost 2 months of the session, I think we now move on to a bit of advanced learning. From the basic, we move on to the advanced learning. So this is Rekha, Monu. Good evening, Rekha. I think this is Muskan or Mahek. Muskan, right? And Anita is saying, good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm great, Anita. Thank you so much for the concern. And I hope you all are doing well as well. So today we are going to start with something, as you can see in the title section of the page. It is about literary devices. Literary devices. I do not know how many of you are aware of literary devices. If you are, hi Sarika, it's so good to see you today, even in the session. Muskan is here. Hi Muskan. So literally device, how many of you are aware of literally device? Can you please tell me? Yeah, I know Mehak. I remember your name. And what a beautiful name you have. Mehak means fragrance, isn't it? Mehak means fragrance. So can you please hello Muskan. Muskan means smile. Yes. Yes, Mehak means fragrance and Muskan means smile. How are you? So, this is again another a beautiful activity of English learning, that you make a English translation of your own name. You make English translation of your own name. So if you tell my name Parmita, Parmita is actually a name of a lady from the Puranas who is very uh, learned. So the name of Parmita is learned. So if all of you can tell me what is the meaning of your name in English. Sarika, what is the meaning of your name in English? Uh, Mehak is saying thank you. Yeah, most welcome, my dear. Simu and Gagandeep. Anita, what is the meaning of your name in English? Can all of you please tell me? In that way, also, we will learn a lot of English words. And of course, I'm going to discuss today's topic. Muskan means smile. Yes. Hina. Hina means what? What is the Hina word in English? What is the Hina? What is the English of Anita? क्या आप लोग मुझे बता सकते हैं? जल्दी जल्दी बताइए. Just put a little bit of pressure on your mind and tell me what is the English meaning of your name. वरुण, वरुण आपका नाम अगर आपको इंग्लिश में बोलना हो तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? मेहंदी. So it's a colored leaf, right? Henna is mehendi. Yes, yes. Monica. Monica means I do not know. I do not know what is the meaning of Monica. Monica is a name of uh, an apsara, isn't it? Monica. I really do not know. But Monica is also. mm, oh, you see, Google is saying that Monica means unique. Monica means unique. कोई बात नहीं, nothing to be sorry, nothing to be sorry. Dalip Kumar, namaste. Dinesh Kumar, namaste. See, Monica, I just googled your name and they are saying that the meaning of the name Monica means unique. Okay, so सोचते रहो, हम लोग अपने सेशन की ओर बढ़ते हैं. पूर्णा, हेलो पूर्णा, हाउ आर यू? हम लोग अपने सेशन की ओर बढ़ते हैं. Yes, Suman and Gagan, very good, very good. Anita means gracious. Suman is flower, Gagan is sky, Anita means gracious. Monu says, I know that I'm unique. Okay, that's great, Monu. कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है जी. बात यह है कि अचानक से सेशन के बीच में अगर आप आओगे तो सच में समझ में नहीं आएगा. हनुमानगढ़ स्पोर्ट्स लाइव, सुमित खोखर. सुमित, हेलो, कैसे हो आप? एंड वेलकम टू दिस सेशन. So let me start with today's topic, which means literary device. Now, how many of you are actually aware of this word or this phrase, literary device? How many of you are aware of this phrase, literary device? Can you please tell me? अभी खरोड़, नमस्ते. बॉडीगार्ड गेमिंग, ये कौन है? आप अपना नाम बताइए प्लीज. लिटरेरी डिवाइस किसी को मालूम है? मुस्कान, महक. novel play etc. Used in novel play and etc. At least आपने उस जगह को पहचाना कहाँ से मैं ये बात बोल रही हूँ. Yes. So literary devices are special techniques that allow a writer to convey a deeper meaning that goes beyond the literal meaning. Right? जब कोई लेखक, गुड इवनिंग अनीता, जब कोई लेखक कुछ लिखते हैं लिटरेरी डिवाइस के सहायता से वो एक एक्सप्रेशन को और भी अच्छे से और भी गहराई से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं, कर पाते हैं. जैसे कि हम लोगों ने ईडियम्स किया था. वी हैव डन ईडियम्स, राइट? So literary idiom is an example. Idiom is an example of literary device. Yes, you must have read in your English literature, right? You must have read in your English literature. राइट. यस. तो आज हम लोग जब डिस्कस करेंगे हिना, आपको याद आ जाएगा. राइट. सो कुछ एक ऐसा वर्ड, कुछ एक ऐसा स्टाइल ऑफ राइटिंग, कुछ एक ऐसा डिवाइस ऑफ राइटिंग जिससे हम लोग हमारे एक्सप्रेशन को और भी अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर पाते हैं. हमारे दिमाग में जो चल रहा है उसको और भी अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर पा रहे हैं. दैट इज लिटरेरी डिवाइस. देयर आर वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ लिटरेरी डिवाइस. देयर आर वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस, राइट? जैसे कि idiom, right? There are various kinds of literary devices. One is idiom, right? So literary device is a tool which is used. Device means tool. Device का हिंदी क्या होता है? Device मतलब, Gagandeep Singh, how are you? I'm good, Gagandeep. Thank you for joining. Abhishek Joya, hello ma'am. Hello Abhishek. So एक ऐसा टूल है, एक ऐसा सामान है जिससे कोई भी लिटरेचर की एक्सप्रेशन को और भी गहराई से बताया जा सके. Right? That is what literary device is all about. Now, there are various types of literary devices. various types of literary devices. One is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Let me share this with you. You will be able to understand it. Is it showing? Uh, just waiting for a while. Bhagirath Bharothia. Hi Bhagirath. Yeah. दिख रहा है ना बच्चे लोग? एक बार यस नो बोल दो, उसके बाद मैं फुल स्क्रीन में जाऊंगी। शेयर हुआ है? ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। So, literary device is something which is interesting when you read and useful when you write. So, the first literary device that we have is onomatopoeia, is a word that imitates the sound it represents, like crunch. We said the chocolate is very crunchy. Crunch. Crunch is a sound. Zap. Tick tock. Whoosh. Wow. Broom. All these are different kinds of sounds that we write. Splash. जब splash बोलते हैं तो किस तरह का, कहाँ पे वो साउंड हम लोगों को समझ में आता है? When we say splash, splash, where do we make this sound happen? Of course, in the water. In the water. हाँ, simile, metaphor, personification, right? Ma'am, topic not clear. Acha, acha. I will make it clear. Simu Gagandip, don't worry. Acha, let me then first इसको stop करते हैं, हाँ? Because Gagandip is saying that the topic is not clear to her. So what is literary device? आज हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं लिटरेरी डिवाइस के बारे में, जो एक टूल है जो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में या किसी भी लैंग्वेज में यूज किया जा सकता है, ताकि उस लैंग्वेज ताकि किसी भी सिचुएशन को अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस किया जा सके, किसी भी सिचुएशन को और भी गहराई से और भी अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस किया जा सके। जैसे कि ईडियम, मैंने आप लोगों को बहुत सारा ईडियम का एग्जाम्पल दिया है ना? आई हैव गिवन यू अ लॉट ऑफ एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ ईडियम, राइट? तो ईडियम इज अ लिटरली डिवाइस जिसके यूज से राइटर एक स्थिति को या एक सिचुएशन को बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं, राइट? किसी एक स्थिति को या किसी एक सिचुएशन को बहुत ही अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं। ये लिटरेरी डिवाइस ड्रामा, प्ले, पोएट्री, इस पे बहुत अच्छे से यूज होता है। साथ ही साथ किसी भी तरह की इंग्लिश राइटिंग पे भी ये यूज होता है। सिमो, थोड़ा सा समझ में आया? Yes, see how well this girl has explained it. Thank you, Muskan. Thank you so much. Special effect, special effect in writing, special effect in writing. Yes, that is what literary device is all about. It is a special effect in writing. Shaumya Sahani. Hi, Shaumya. Is it your first session with me? Okay, okay. Now, let me again share. Okay, Shamya, welcome to the session. But in that case, you have missed a lot of things, and I request you to go to the Facebook or YouTube channel of SKD University and get yourself updated with all the sessions. that we have done so far. Okay, my dear? Just waiting this to be shared and then I can start. Why is it taking so much? Okay, right. दिख रहा है ना? So the first thing, there could be so many others. One which I would like to start with is onomatopoeia, which is a sound. जैसे कि हम लोग बोलते हैं उफ. So what is uff? It is a sound, right? Bang. I banged the door. Bang is actually a sound. Crunch. The chocolate was very crunchy. The nuts are very crunchy. So crunch is the sound which we use to give a meaning to what we want to say. Which we use to give a meaning to what we want to say. Right? Am I clear to all of you? Right? So it is a word that imitates the sound it represents. Okay? Crunch, zap, tick tock, whoosh, oof, oh, phew, splash, crack, mam, smram, bang, strap, boom, tap, tap, tap. Right? Tapping is the sound of your feet. That is the tapping. And we use it for explaining something that we want to. Personification is when a writer gives human qualities to animals or objects. The cat laughed. The newspaper headline glared at me, right? My car drank gasoline in one gulp, right? The sun was so bright that the heat, it was so heated that it seemed that the roads were um, uh, what would I say? The roads were taking off all the moisture, right? My car drank the gasoline in one gulp. Now let me see if you people are understanding it. Right? Yeah. So what is personification? Personification is when we try to give a human quality, when we try to explain an object or an animal with human uh, human qualities. Right. Like the examples which are given here, mm, like my car shrank the gasoline one in one gulp. One very, very rude example is that my alarm clock yells at me every morning. Yelling means chillana. Hmm? Chillana. The plants on the roadside were begging for water. The plant on the roadside were begging for water. Right? Time flies when you are having fun. Time flies when you are having fun. So can you understand that each of the example which I have given here is actually giving a kind of human activity or human quality to the object or to the animal, right? My dog is like my son, right? Giving a human quality. समझ में आ रहा है? सिमू, गगनदीप, डॉली, मुस्कान, सारे लोग बताइए. Are you being able to relate to it? Are you being able to relate to it, my dear? लिटिल बिट ओके लिटिल बिट और एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ मैं आपको जैसे किसी कार का एग्जांपल हो सॉरी एडवर्टीजमेंट हो जहाँ पे बोलता है द कार दैट केयर्स नो किया बोल के एक कार आया है नए मार्केट में उसका एडवर्टीजमेंट टैगलाइन है द कार दैट केयर्स so can a car care so they are giving a human quality to that object giving a human quality to that object right? To make you feel how important the object is, right? The twinkling stars are winking at me. The twinkling stars of on the night sky are winking at me. Can stars wink? No, they cannot. But it is the imagination of the writer. It is the imagination of the person who is saying um, mm, that he or she is feeling that the stars are winking at him or her. Hmm? Muskan, are you clear now? When we put a human quality to any animal or to any object, right? My mobile is my best friend. My mobile is my best friend. Is your mobile your best friend? But it is a human quality which you are attaching to your mobile. Simo Gagandi, please थोड़ा सा respond करो. Okay, very good, very good. Right? अगर समझ में नहीं आए तो प्लीज मुझे बताना है. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sound. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sound. In words occurring near one another, right? In the words occurring near one another. Like, say, for example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, right? So all the consonants are repeating. Consonant means which one is a consonant here? The P. So it is like being repeated every time. Or you see the next one: Sally sells seashells by the seashore. All S are being repeated, right? A good cook could cook as many cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. फिर से मैं बोलती हूँ, a good cook could cook as many cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. Sheep should sleep in a shed. Sheep should sleep in a shed. So you see S or C or P or S, whatever, is being repeated. Is being repeated. So the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words, right? At the beginning or adjacent of closely connected words. That is an alliteration, the repetition of usually the initial consonant sound in two or more neighboring words or syllables. So the repetition of the same consonant sound, like in the first example, P, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So it's all P, 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 P. This is an alliteration. Let me check with my group if they are being able to understand. Which one I would repeat, Simu? Please tell me. Which one do you want me to be repeated? Okay, alliteration is the repetition of usually initial consonant sound in two or more neighboring words or syllables. जैसे कि ये पीटर पीटर पाइपर पिक्ड अ peck of pickled peppers, यहाँ पे पी बार 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 आ रहा है. So that is what we called alliteration, right? It gives a rhythmic sound. It gives a rhythmic sound, right? हिंदी में भी तो होगा alliteration. जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं अनुप्रास, जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं अनुप्रास. अभी समझ में आया आप लोगों को? यस, अनुप्रास. इससे क्या होता है, वो जो पोएट्री में ये जनरली यूज होता है. ओके, वेरी गुड माय डियर बॉय. पोएट्री में ये जनरली यूज होता है. ये सुनने में बहुत रिदमिक, बहुत सुंदर लगता है, एक प्लीजिंग साउंड लगता है ना. सैली सेल्स सीशल्स बाय द सीशोर, repetition assonance. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, yeah. चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदनी के चम्मच से चांदनी चौक में चटनी चटाई. हाँ, हाँ. ये हम लोग बचपन में एक मूवी आई थी आमिर खान का, तो उसमें हम लोगों ने ये सुना था. राइट? सो क्लियर? Clear? The more you would be uh, mm, able to relate to it, it will become more easy. It will become more easy. Now comes symbolism. Now comes symbolism. Is an object or action that means something more than the literal meaning. More than the literal meaning. For example, Statue of Liberty stands for freedom. Pink is the color used for awareness against breast cancer, right? Cross is the symbol of Christianity. Trishul is the symbol of Hinduism, right? Or heart is the symbol of love. White pigeon or dove is the symbol of peace, right? So symbolism is important, जहां पे कोई एक ऑब्जेक्ट के सहारे किसी भी चीज को एक्सप्रेस किया जाता है. Am I clear to you, my dear boys and girls? Symbolism is clear. Symbolism is clear. Right? Say, for example, in many culture, black is a symbol of um, sadness, right? White is a symbol of sadness. It depends upon the culture, but in other culture, white is worn during marriages. White is worn during marriages. So it depends, but you have to understand. Yeah, darkness. You have to understand and then use it. Okay. Paradox. Paradox reveals something true which at first seemed contradictory. Right? Paradox means what? Something which seems contradictory or absurd, mm, at the end of the day is found to be true. Okay. Like when you win all the time, you lose. When you win all the time, you lose. Right? Or he was a brave coward. He was a brave coward. That means paradox is a figure of speech in which the statement appears to contradict itself. In which the statement appears to contradict itself. This type of statement can be described as paradoxical. A complex paradox comprised of just few words is called an oxymoron. Let me write it here for you. Oxymoron, right? Like, like, can you give me an example of oxymoron? Something which is contradictory. Something which is contradictory. For example, drinking a lot of water can make you feel thirsty, right? Why? Uh, Save money by spending it. Let me write a sentence for you. सेव मनी बाय स्पेंडिंग इट, ये थोड़ा कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी नहीं लग रहा है? ये थोड़ा कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी नहीं लग रहा है? हम्म, क्या बोल रहे हैं कि सेव मनी, लेकिन उसके साथ yes, oh my God. See, Shaumya Sani has written it so well. The comedian was seriously funny. So, two contradictory word, it is also known as oxymoron. It is also known as oxymoron, right? Examples of oxymoron is like small crowd. This is an old news. This is an old news, right? So news is always new. That is why it is news. But when we say this is an old news, that means we have known about this news earlier. That becomes a oxymoron. It's these things are pretty ugly. Pretty is always used for pretty is always used for what? Is always used for something which is beautiful. So how can we say that it is pretty ugly? But to express it, that how ugly it is, we say pretty ugly. That is paradox, or that is oxymoron, right? So another examples of oxymoron is like, this is the only choice left for me. This is the only choice left for me. So when I'm saying only choice, choice is always more than one and only is one. Choice is more than one and only is one. So how could this is the only choice which would be left for me? Right? So this is a paradox, or this is a oxymoron. Hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration or overstatement. Overstatement, right? Hyper means something which is more, right? So hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration or overstatement. For example, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. But can we literally eat a horse? No, we cannot. We cannot. But we can say that I'm so hungry that I can eat a horse. Okay. Or you are as light as a feather. Or I slept like a rock last night. Too much of expression, too much of exaggeration, बहुत बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना, बहुत बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना. That is what it is. Hmm? It is as windy as a hurricane outside. right? My purse weighs a ton. I'm so tired, I could sleep a million years. I'm so tired, I could sleep a million years. Actually, I mean, trust me, I'm so tired that I can sleep a million years. I love you to the moon and back. Love you to the moon and back, right? Exaggeration, overexpression, overexpression. Okay, so this is hyperbole. Atishokti alankar. Right, right. The person in front of me walked as slow as a turtle. Right, right. Absolutely. एब्सोल्युटली उपमा अलंकार. अब इतना हिंदी ग्रामर मेरे से मत पूछो. लैंग्वेज मुझे नहीं आता है. मुझे नहीं आता है. और जितना भी आता था मैं भूल गई. ठीक है. Cry. mm, you know, there was a bus. We were traveling in South India. हम लोग घूमने गए थे तो बस का it was like वो push back seat वाला एसी बस बहुत अच्छा था. तो उस पे लिखा था sleep like a child. The bus, they were saying that the buses were so comfortable that while you ride the bus, you will sleep like a child. That is a hyperbole. That is a hyperbole, right? When you exaggerate, when you exaggerate. Am I clear? And what is the meaning of exaggeration? The meaning of exaggeration is बहुत बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना, है ना? Did you get it? My dear boys and girls, are you clear with this? Are you clear with this? Yeah. Next comes something called simile. Simile is an expression comparing one thing to another with words like or as. With words like or as. For example, he ran like a cat, lightly and quietly. राइट. बिल्ली जैसे भागता है वैसे वो भागा. राइट. माई डॉग इज एज स्मेली एज डर्टी सॉक्स. छी कितना गंदा है. ही इज एज ब्रेव एज अ लायन. ही इज एज फनी एज अ बैरल ऑफ monkeys. Your expression is as clear as anything, right? He is as strong as an ox, right? So ये सब क्या है? ये सब है similes जहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं? एज या लाइक को यूज करके किसी दो चीज को कंपेयर करते हैं. राइट. एज कूल एज कुकुम्बर. As cool as cucumber, as cunning as a fox, as clear as crystal, as cold as ice, as clear as a whistle, as clear as mud. Are you getting me, my dear boys and girls? She looks as beautiful as Cinderella. She looks as beautiful as Cinderella. Dharampal, hi. She's as pretty as moon. Right, right. Okay. So, simile भी समझ में आ गया. देखो. हाँ, thank you, मुस्कान. Metaphor. What is metaphor? Is a comparison of two unlike things without using words like as or like without using words like as or like. So what is a metaphor? Metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things, without using as or without using like, right? It's a figure of speech and it gives us an idea, an extra idea, or a clarity in our idea. She was her mother hen trying to take care of everyone around her. Yeah, she was her mother hen trying to take care of everyone around her. It is not written that she was as motherly as a hen. अगर as motherly as a hen होता तो वो simile हो जाता, right? Mary's voice is music to my ears. So you are again comparing without the like or as, right? So Mary's voice is music to my ears. Mary's voice is music to my ears. You are my sunshine, right? I always tell my daughter, you are my sunshine, because I feel very positive with my daughter. The world's a stage, पूरा दुनिया एक रंगमंच है, right? He's a walking encyclopedia. He's a walking encyclopedia. और अगर सिमिली होता तो हम लोग क्या बोलते? He is as knowledgeable as an encyclopedia. He is as knowledgeable as an encyclopedia. So metaphor and simile are close. Classroom was a zoo. Oh my god, I'm feeling blue. Yes, of course, you are absolutely right. सिमो, जैसे सिमिली में हम लोगों ने देखा एज और लाइक को यूज करके हम लोग कोई चीज का कंपैरिजन करते हैं, राइट? एज गुड एज मदर्स लव, as pure as mother's love, right? Metaphor में वो as और like हम लोग यूज नहीं करते हैं, right? उसके उसको छोड़ के हम लोग कंपेयर को करते हैं. The sun is a golden ball. वॉइस नहीं आ रही है? अभी आ रही है वॉइस? अभी आ रही है वॉइस? हाँ, चलो ठीक है, ठीक है. मुस्कान, ये लाइन शेक्सपियर की पोएम की है ना, सेवन एजेस ऑफ man? Yeah, it is indeed, it is indeed. All the walls a stage, right? From a monologue of Shakespeare called As You Like It, As You Like It. Okay, चलो फिर मेटाफोर समझ में आया सिमू गगनदीप बेटा? क्यों नहीं आ रही है? सबके पास ये हो रहा है क्या? Is it with all of you that you're not getting my voice? Are you getting my voice? Hena, Simu, are you all getting my voice? No. Okay. Okay, what is the problem? सारा कुछ तो ठीक ही है. Now are you getting my voice? Now? Okay, you are audible. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. As clear as crystal. Oh, thank you. Thank you. चलो थोड़ा मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ और आप लोग सीख रहे हैं. Nothing can be more satisfying than that. Nothing can be more satisfying than that. Allusion is a casual reference to a famous historical or literary figure or event, right? My sister has so many pets. I'm going to call him Old MacDonald, right? वो एक पोएम था ना, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. तो here the allusion is being compared with old MacDonald, right? जिसका एक farm था जहाँ पे बहुत सारे animals थे. So the sentence says that when you when you actually compare with casually compare things with a literary figure or even, that becomes an allusion, right? If it doesn't stop raining, I'm going to build an ark. किसने आर्क बनाया था? किसने बनाया था आर्क? आप लोगों को मालूम है? Who built the ark? The very famous historical story, Noah's ark. Noah's ark, right? It is a story from the Bible. He built an ark to save his family and his cattle and everything from the rain. So if it doesn't rain, I'm going to build an ark. क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे? हम लोग अपने बात को समझाने के लिए हिस्टोरिकल फिगर्स और लिटरेरी फिगर्स से एग्जाम्पल्स ले रहे हैं, ठीक है? Okay, so that is what an allusion is all about. Imagery. Imagery is when a writer invokes the five senses. Five senses. That is, uh, when the writer creates an image in the mind of the reader. The smell reminded me of rotting tomatoes. तो दिमाग में वो picture आएगा, imagery. The fence was uneven, like baby, teeth growing awkwardly in. The fence, sorry, my punctuation went wrong while I was reading it. My fence, the fence was uneven, like a baby teeth growing awkwardly in. जैसे बच्चों का दांत एक एक करके निकलता है, वैसे ही गार्डन का जो फेंसिंग है वो अनइवन हो गया था. दैट इज इमेजरी, जहां पे आप थोड़ा सा you actually help to invoke the senses, right? Silence was broken by the real peal of piano keys as Shannon began practicing her concert, right? That is imagery. Idiom आप लोग जानते हैं, you know idiom is an expression with a meaning. Idiom is an expression with a meaning different from the literal meaning, right? My boss gave me the green light. I got cold feet before my speech. Put the lights out. So you all know what idioms are, right? Oxymoron we have already used, understood, and discussed. Here are a few examples like a peaceful war, a generous cheapsteak, a dark sunshine. देखो सारा कुछ एक दूसरे से ऑपोजिट है. वॉर कभी पीसफुल नहीं होता है, राइट? डार्क कभी सनशाइन नहीं होता है, right? That is oxymoron. Then comes something called euphemism, is a polite word or a phrase used in a place that may be too direct or example. For example, instead of say he died, we say he passed away, right? Fired, somebody fired, we say let go. Used is pre-owned, right? Euphemism. Okay, so what are the examples of euphemism? When we say that somebody has lost his job, we say he's being laid off. Or I have bought a second-hand car. That sounds very bad. I have brought a pre-used car. Cliche is an expression that has lost its power or originality from overuse. बहुत ज़्यादा use हो गया. Taking a mile, a minute, quite a mouse, easy as pie. बहुत यूज करते 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 वो वर्ड बहुत बोरिंग बन गया है. दैट इज व्हाट अ क्लीशे इज ऑल अबाउट. दैट इज व्हाट अ क्लीशे इज ऑल अबाउट. Pun. Pun is a humorous play on words often involving double meanings. जहाँ पे double meaning हो, right? When a clock is hungry, it goes back 4 seconds. A man stole a case of soap from the corner store. He made a clean getaway. Right? Pun, जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा व्यंग करके कुछ बोला जाता है. Right? So, this is what these uh, things I had for you, that is literary devices. Is it something that you knew someone? Yeah, it's a piece of cake for me, right? Is it something that you knew beforehand, or was it something new to you? You know, thanks to you, I also actually revised all these things after a long, long, long time. After a long, long, long time. So, you know, at times when even I revise things, it becomes easier for me to remember. Was this clear to all of you? Please, all of you, please tell me. Was this clear to all of you? Shaumya Shani. Shaumya, what are you doing? Are you a student of SKD University Hanumangarh? And also, Hena, I'd like to know about you too. I think you two are new to the session today. साहिल खान, समझ में आया आपको? मंडे तो क्लास कंटिन्यू और नॉट मैम? मतलब मंडे क्लास होगा कि नहीं होगा? मंडे क्या है बेटा? मतलब कुछ छुट्टी वुट्टी है क्या? Is there any leave or anything like that? Pursuing hotel management. Very good. From Lucknow. I joined your class first time and really enjoyed it from the second. Okay, thank you, Hena. Thank you so much. So much. I joined your class for first time and really enjoyed it from. I'm from second year SKD University. Very good, very good. Simu, क्या बोल रहे हो बेटा? Yes, ma'am, all clear. Very good, my dear. Very good. So, just to remind you that I'll be seeing you tomorrow again at 5 o'clock with another episode. Tomorrow, perhaps, we will do time management. Perhaps we will do time management. Let me see if I can prepare myself. I think I'll be able to prepare myself. Then we will be doing time management. Time management को लेके किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है या आप लोग सारा कुछ अपने टाइम पे कर सकते हो? You can manage your time well. Okay, thank you, Dolly. Thank you for liking the class. Okay, so tomorrow maybe time management. We will see each other and see how can we. Thank you so much, Shomya. Thank you. My love to you all as well. See you tomorrow. Till then, you keep speaking and practicing English. ये हो रहा है या सिर्फ मैम का क्लास ही हो रहा है? मुझे लगता है सिर्फ क्लास ही हो रहा है. सारे लोग है ना? कोई बात नहीं. चलो देखते हैं किस किस तरह से इसको आगे बढ़ाया जा सकता है. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.